For all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life. Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now. There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good. Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Mom, I am home, child. I'm tired. But it was good to spend some time with the family today. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. By the way, I want to give a shout out to somebody. They commented on a short of mine, and they said, "Say it, sir." So Jeannie Smith 296, thank you so much, because I felt in my right mind. So you mean to tell me after you committed domestic violence, right? And you paid off people for the domestic violence you caused, and then you called the person with the person that you did the DV to, you called them back to tell them that tape could ruin your career, which basically means you know what the fuck you did. Like, stupid is as stupid does. Higher is weighing, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. And child, there are men and women. Although in the words announced, the butler from the nanny, we're still waiting for the DNA results for some of them. Said that the defense was making headway, child. Higher is weighing, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is a me. Hey to the 5 people that were here, rather 4 people, 2 people now. Either way, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Y'all know how we do. We give you all the updates of today from the trial, and then we give you a dynamic video, some articles, and then we're done. Okay, because guess what? We still got 90 Day Fiance, Hunt for Love to cover tonight. So should be quite a good time there. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Woman testifies Combs dangled her from 17th floor balcony. Combs faces 5 counts in total, including 2 of sex trafficking, and has denied all the allegations. What to know about the sex trafficking trial? Bryana Bongolan, who alleges that Diddy dangled her over an apartment balcony, is on the witness stand. Bongolan testified that Combs held her over a 17th story balcony in 2016 before throwing her onto the balcony furniture. Combs faces 5 criminal counts, 1 count racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage prostitution. Combs has ferociously denied the allegations against him. This live briefing may include graphic descriptions of sexual violence. For resources on sexual assault, call the National Sexual Assault Telephone Hotline. Sign up for the Diddy Trial newsletter for key developments and analysis. And of course, listen to the Dateline Nightly podcast. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's get in, make it do what it do right here. Court adjourned until late tomorrow morning. Court is adjourned for the day after attorneys stay behind to hash out finer details without the jury present. Testimony will resume tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. when Bongolan returns to the witness stand for more cross-examination. Defense lawyers losing after hour time with Combs. For the past several days, Combs has been able to speak to his own lawyers once he returns to jail after court. His attorneys said the defendant has 300 minutes on his books, but for some reason can't get in touch with lawyers at night. Defense attorney Xavier Donaldson told the court, "This is unacceptable." Really? This is unacceptable? But everything that Diddy has done is acceptable? Is this what we're doing? Y'all are the defense team. Figure it out, rather. Okay, figure it out. Right? You guys got it. I mean, you do have idiots that are supporting Diddy. There are men and women saying the defense is making headway, even though they're out there rabbit ass minds because they're not really coming to trial for shit. They're just covering just to remain relevant. They don't give a fuck about women. Fight me on that shit. Anyway, this is unacceptable that you can get extra time, but it's acceptable what Diddy has done. Oh my Lord, listen, the Black Dazzy, Black Proxy, Black Imagination, or the White Dazzy, White Proxy, White Imagination. Either way, that's some bullshit. Judge Marion, sorry, y'all. That was my fan that fell. Sorry there. What he and see what he could do, rather. There is an email system for prisoners' core links, but that normally comes with a 24 to 48 hour delay, so that is not helpful, defense attorney Garrigo said. Okay, well, I mean, listen, like, why do y'all need to communicate with him? He did fucked up shit. Y'all defending the fucked up shit, and guess what? Y'all career and his career is going to be done after the trial. What do y'all need to talk to him for? Not for a fucking damn thing. Jesus Christ. Testimony done for the day. Judge Marion sent jurors home and asked them to return to court before 11 a.m. on Thursday. The defense lawyer, Westmoreland, says she has 30 to 45 minutes left, 30 to 45 minutes of questions left for this witness, Boland. Defense challenging balcony dangling incident. The defense tried to discredit Bongolan's memory of the alleged dangling incident, asking if she hasn't kept all details of it straight. Combs' attorney Westmoreland insinuated in questions that Bongolan couldn't recall from which direction the defendant came at her or what she might have been smoking at the time of the alleged attack. She answered, "I don't remember multiple times." Well, I mean, obviously, being dangled from the 17th floor, that is a triggering event, right? You know, far be it for me to give an opinion, but I would love it if one of the prosecution attorneys would take one of the defense attorneys who is a woman up to one of the balconies and dangle them over it, and let's see if they remember the details of being hanged over a balcony. Can we make that happen? Don't drop them, though. Go and challenge a damn woman over if she can remember hanging over a balcony. Now, let's hang your ass over a balcony and let's see if your mental health can come back up from it. Yo, really? And the defense is making headway. To anybody that believes that you are a dumb bitch or Mitch, I just want you to know that. Sincerely. Good damn. Really? You're going to chastise a woman over her experience that she went through that y'all were not there for? Ooh, Lord Jesus, God forbid if y'all are mothers or fathers of daughters. Moving on. Witness testified she reconnected with Ventura around time of her lawsuit. Bongolan testified under cross-examination that she reconnected with Ventura and worked for her in late 2023 around the time Ventura filed her lawsuit against Combs. Defense attorneys probed Bongolan about her conversations with Ventura at the time, asking if they discussed filing legal action as they worked. Bongolan says she did speak to Ventura before and after Ventura filed her lawsuit, but the two didn't discuss it while working. The pair did discuss the balcony incident in relation to the location and the date it happened, Bongolan told the court. She also testified that Ventura asked if she could use Bongolan's name in her lawsuit when discussing the incident, but Bongolan said no. So Bongolan did tell Cassie around the time that Cassie started to file the lawsuit. Her lawsuit, that is. Witness admits to regular drug use. Bongolan testified that she and Ventura had once been very regular drug users when they were in Combs' social world. Under cross-examination, Bongolan confirmed that she did ketamine, grass, ecstasy, Coca-Cola, and Vicodin in this time of her life. Bongolan said one of her favorite drugs was a blunt with sprinkles of Coca-Cola. We had a problem, she said. Now, for the defense, they're probably gonna be like, well, see, she was a drug user. Hey, defense, so was your fucking client. Pink Coca-Cola, okay? There was a drug bag that was a Louis Vuitton bag that was seized by the government. Y'all might want to shut the fuck up. Moving on. Actually, you know what? This is how the defense is looking. This is how every man and woman who is defending Diddy and saying that the defense is making headway. This is what y'all look like. Y'all look like this dumb bitch.
It's not just feeding the hungry.
By the way, not Cynthia.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days? Where the hell that bitch live at?
Your guess is as good as mine, Nene. I don't know. Hey, Monica B, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hey, I'm sorry. Like, really? Okay, she did drug use. Diddy did drug use. Like, what the hell? Really? Bongolan is not on trial. Diddy is. Oh, my Lord. Defense opens up cross-examination by probing witness immunity. Combs' attorney, Nicole Westmoreland, began cross-examination of Bongolan by asking her again about the immunity or she was provided for her testimony. Westmoreland rather clarified that the protection against prosecution only works if Bongolan is being truthful. Then she followed up by asking Bongolan who she understands has power to decide whether or not she's lying. The prosecutors, Bongolan answered. Really? Hey to the 12 people here, 11 people, welcome and glad to have you here. So this is why I don't get, why I really don't get. You mean to tell me you as a female attorney, right, is going to question another female about the deal that she made with the government that's not really none of your fucking business? That's crossing the line. That's like attorney-client privilege. Child. Diddy, this is the defense team you got. Child, listen. Witness says she'd rather not be dangled over a balcony than get a $10 million payout for it. The witness says she sued Combs for $10 million in order to seek justice for what happened to me on the balcony. When Bongolan was asked by the prosecution if she could give away $10 million for the balcony incident to have never happened, she unequivocally said yes. Yeah, I mean, to have your mental health intact rather than $10 million, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Balcony incident left witness with nightmares and paranoia, she says. After Combs allegedly dangled Bongolan over the balcony, she says she was left with a lasting psychological impact. Bongolan testified that she had nightmares and used to scream at her sleep. She added that she dealt with feelings of paranoia, sometimes peeking her head out of her own home to make sure the area was clear. Good Lord Jesus. But yet all these women were grown, right? Imagine if somebody dangled your wife over a balcony. Your sister, your daughter, your grandmother, your niece, your cousin, your goddaughters, your granddaughters. I'm just saying. To everybody defending Diddy, if that happened to any of the women in your life, would you be cool with them being dangled over a balcony? I mean, hell, somebody could be doing that to somebody you love right damn now as I'm speaking. Not wishing that, obviously, on any of the women in your life, but I'm just bringing it up just to emphasize the magnitude of how fucked up this shit is. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly, but if you let it fly, it must apply. Would you want to be hanged over a balcony or dangled over a balcony? Just a question. Okay. Bongolan tried to talk to Combs about incident to no avail, she says. A day or two after the balcony incident, Bongolan says she received a FaceTime call from either Combs or someone on his team. She told the court that she had repeatedly said that she did not want to have any problems with Combs, but Combs didn't say too much. Bongolan testified that Combs put his hand over his head while looking into the camera. So he put his hand over his head while looking into the camera. So you did like this while looking into the camera. See, if you did nothing wrong, you wouldn't have had to call and make an apology. I'm just saying, because when that Cassie video came out, you were like, I was in such a terrible place in my life. You know what? Diddy reminded me of Jennifer Lewis that saved a wretch like me. I was disrespected and he pushed me in that grave and it was uncalled for. People tired of your shit. By the way, shout out to the Jennifer motherfucking Lewis, by the way. Ventura in disbelief following Combs' balcony threat, witness says. Ventura was in a nearby room and didn't witness Combs allegedly dangling Bongolan over the balcony, but she was nonetheless shocked by the incident, the witness said. He threw me on the balcony furniture. It definitely hurt. Wasn't sure she was injured. Bongolan told the jurors Cassie was in her bedroom, but she came out. I heard her voice. Her tone was in disbelief. Bongolan testifies Combs yelled at her while holding her over the balcony. Bongolan testified that she was dangled over the 17th floor balcony for maybe 10 to 15 seconds. while Combs yelled, "You know what the fuck you did." Not you pulling a Dexter. Open your eyes and look at what you did. I know you did not try to be the black Dexter child. You know what? Dexter should have handled Diddy. If Dexter would have handled Diddy, none of this shit would have happened. By the way, Dexter is a fictional character, okay? He is a serial killer that takes people out that have went through the cracks of the system, okay? Okay. All right. Moving on. Okay. Child. Because people gonna be like, what's Dexter? Do your research. Damn. Anyway, she said she had no idea what he was talking about and told Combs as much. Bongolan said Combs allegedly came up behind her and lifted her above his chest to hold her up against the balcony. She told the court. Bongolan described herself as 5'1" at the time, weighing roughly 100 to 115 pounds. She told the court that she was trying not to slip while pushing back on Combs because she was scared she was going to fall. Now, you know, if somebody were to dangle Diddy's stars over a balcony, I don't think Diddy would like that too much. I don't think his mother would like that too much. Their grandmother would like that too much. I'm just saying. I don't think that would be good behavior. Not wishing down Diddy's stars, by the way, at all. Please understand, anytime that I make it personal, it is to emphasize the magnitude of how fucked up this is. Because apparently, when it comes to all these other victims, people can give two fucks. So we got to make it personal in order for people to understand it. Okay? Courtroom returns from lunch. The courtroom has returned to court after the lunch break, and Bongolan is back on the witness stand. Jury breaks for lunch. Judge Aaron Surin declared a recess for lunch, telling jurors to return to court before 1:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When jurors returned, they'll hear more from Matura's friend Bongolan and her description of alleged threats made by Combs. Combs called himself the devil and said he could ill her, witness says. I'm just going to zoom in on that. Right there. I'm going to just let that sit for a minute. Right? You know what? Let me spell it out for the people in the back, the dumbasses in the back. COMBSCALLEDHIMSELFTHETHER, comma WITNESSSAYS. Combs called himself the devil and said that he could ill her, witnesses. That's what that says. Okay, so just want to point that out. You know, just want to point that out. One interaction Bongolan recalled while on the witness stand was a moment in which Combs allegedly told her something along the lines of, "I'm the devil, I can tell you." So you said to Capricorn Clark, "Come with me. I'm going to get my pal. We're going to unalive Kid Cudi." Then you said to this woman that you're the devil, that you could ill her. Then you went to a diner to try to get a Suge Knight. Anybody noticing a pattern here? Or is that just me? I'm just asking questions. She told the court that she was terrified. Bongolan also testified that he had taken Coca-Cola at the time of the incident. So let's go back for a minute. Let's go back for a minute. Right about here. Witness admits to regular drug use. Bongolan confirmed that she did ketamine, grass, ecstasy, Coca-Cola, and Vicodin in this time of her life. Bongolan said one of her favorite drugs was a blunt with sprinkles of Coca-Cola. And then as we go down here, right, I'm just pointing things out. She told the court that she was terrified. Bongolan also testified that he had taken Coca-Cola at the time of the incident. for the dumbasses in the back. SHETOLDTHECOURTTHEASTERRIFIED BONGOLAN-BRAYLON Okay. I know the dumbass is like, oh, that's Braylon. He called me a dumbass. Well, I mean, if the shoe don't fit, then don't put it on. But if you put on, lace up and wear it, bitch or Mitch, then the shoe must fit. What you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Okay, bro. Just wanted to point that out in case the defense wanted to be dumbasses later on. Threw knives at each other, witness testifies. Bongolan testified that she witnessed Combs throw a knife at Ventura during a violent outburst at her apartment. So let's see, dragged her hair, hit her on the edge of a bed, cutting her head open. A skillet being thrown at Cassie, and now a knife. But the defense is making headway. Okay, John. Okay, all right. Well, the defense is making headway. Congratulations, you have $1 million in your bank account. Said no one ever. Bongolan didn't recall the exact year when this incident unfolded, but said it happened in the middle of the night at Ventura's place in Los Angeles. Ventura picked up the knife and hurled it back at Combs. The witness said both of their throws missed, and thank God for that, that they missed. Bongolan says she had night terrors after Combs allegedly dangled her from the balcony. Bongolan testified that Combs held her over a 17th-story balcony in 2016 before throwing her onto the balcony's furniture. The mental effects of the assault left her with night terrors, she told the court. She added that there were times where she would scream in her sleep. Ventura mentioned the balcony incident without naming Bongolan and her 2023 lawsuit against Combs. Ventura also testified about the incident while on the witness stand last month. Bryana Bongolan taking the witness stand. The government called Ventura's friend Bryana Bongolan to the witness stand earlier today. Bongolan cited her Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination, and prosecutors have said she won't be prosecuted as long as she testifies truthfully. Security video get an extended look by Juris Piazza's testimony might be coming across as highly technical and tedious as lawyers go moment by moment, frame by frame, moment by moment, frame by frame, still image by still image through security footage of Combs and Ventura. The rather dry testimony, though, has led to cumulative impact of jurors having to sit through an extended look at Combs' brutal beating, Molly Whopper to translate for our community, of his then girlfriend, March 5th, 2016 in Los Angeles, California. While Combs' defense open statements concede that he's prone to out-of-control temper tantrums, this kind of reminder might not be helpful to his cause. Look, ladies and gentlemen, look, listen, I know, hello everyone, it's your favorite president on Braylon Lee's virtual tour life. Listen, I was not able to be a defense lawyer, but I have to agree because I have out-of-control temper tantrums by calling blacks the N-word, you know. But I have a black named Tiger Woods. He's great. You know, we take metal rods and swing balls very hard. You know, we both cheat on wives, and, you know, we really could care less about our communities. You know, so I care less about humanity. He cares less about actually being a black. Like that, what I just gave is basically what the defense gave. You know what? While he mollywopped a woman that could have died, he has out-of-control temper tantrums from time to time. What? Are you serious? A temper tantrum would be, Mommy, Daddy, why can't I get that by your toys? Why? That's a temper tantrum. That was a grown-ass man making a fucking choice. Like I said, I wonder if the defense team has any daughters. And if their daughters got mollywop, would they say that that's an out-of-control temper tantrum or not? Not wishing that on the daughters, okay? Just making it personal. Motherfucker, that was you. That was you. That was you. You put... Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Oh, my God, I did that shit. Fuck. Oh, no. Lord, pay the motherfucker off. God, take care of him. No. That was you. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing right here, you dumb fuck? In the shorts is gonna come out. My hand's gonna come out this way. It should come out this way. Sure. But right here while I'm live. What are you doing, you dumb fuck? That was you. 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 Okay. Just had to. I'm like, really? Is this what we're doing? Okay. Footage of sex acts filed under seal. Prosecution filed into evidence under seal. 10 sex videos involving mature. The footage was dated back between 2012 and 2014 and came from a user filed Frank Black, an alias Holmes allegedly used while traveling. Really? So the alias that you used, right, to check into hotels, you also utilized the footage under that name too? But yet you the smart one. Okay. Once again, that's him. Actually, you know what? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I know people are dropping off like, damn, he is amped. No, I am amped over women being disrespected. I don't put up with that shit. So if you do, get from the fuck around me. Okay? Okay. All right. Moving on. I'm trying to find a certain clip, y'all. There's a certain clip I'm trying to find. Where is it here? Because it was a meme where Bart Simpson said, you can see right here. I cannot find the damn clip. Where? Where he lost. I cannot seem to find that clip. Oh wow. For those of you who know the meme, you know the meme where he lost it right here. But yes, But yeah, that's why I feel like right here is where he fucked up. Okay, let's roll on here. Expert taking jurors through the video step by step. The witness Frank Piazza, is walking jurors through video footage of Combs' 2016 videotape being a Ventura at a Los Angeles hotel. He's confirming the video's authenticity, walking the court through a version he stitched together, showing events as they happen in chronological order. Video shown of Combs being Ventura was not altered, witness said. Yeah, because the defense said that was AI. Child, I believe the AI lawyers would do better than the real life ones on Diddy's team. That's sad. The primary task of this video expert appears to be authenticating that footage of Combs being Ventura in a Los Angeles hotel has not been altered. Piazza said there are no anomalies in the disturbing footage of Combs assaulting his then girlfriend Ventura in the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles in 2016. So let's watch that footage. You know. Give me a moment. There we go. Cassie was the victim, though. Okay. Frank Piazza, video expert, called to the stand. Court is in session, and the government has called its first witness, a forensic video expert named Frank Piazza. Piazza was sworn in and took the stand wearing a dark suit. Bryana Bongolan, a Ventura friend, is set to testify. Bryana Bongolan, a friend of Combs' former girlfriend and key government witness, Cassie Ventura, invoked her Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination. The witness has been told she won't be prosecuted as long as she tells the truth on the stand. Prosecutor said it wasn't immediately clear what Bongolan could say that put her in any legal jeopardy. Bongolan has alleged that Diddy dangled her over an apartment balcony during a previous altercation. Earlier this week, hotel security guard Eddie Garcia also invoked his rights against self-incrimination. It turned out that he testified about helping Combs secure video of the moguls being of Ventura. Court is in session. Court is now in session for day 16, rather. I was about to say the 16th day, but day 16 of Combs' racketeering and sex trafficking trial. Former chief financial officer of Bad Boy Entertainment detailed Combs' business finances. Derek Ferguson, the former chief financial officer of Bad Boy Entertainment, testified yesterday and detailed the structure of Combs' businesses. His testimony confirmed that Combs had signatory power over funds, and prosecutors will likely use this to argue that Combs may have run a criminal enterprise. Ferguson stated he never witnessed Combs commit violence or a SA, but did confirm that a $20,000 payment was made from Ventura's family to Combs in December 2011. Ventura's mother, Regina Ventura, previously testified that Combs demanded the family pay $20,000 to keep him from releasing sexually explicit videos of Ventura after he learned that she was seeing Scott Mescudi, also known as rapper Kid Cudi. She also told the court that she received the money back days later. Woman disrupted court yesterday, shouting Diddy's innocent. A woman disrupted court yesterday morning, shouting Combs' defense is not right. What they're doing to him and Diddy's innocent. Ma'am, if he was innocent, why is he on trial? Yeah, some women are just stupid. I said some women. Oh, do you want to be fair? Some men are stupid too, like Diddy. Okay, everybody happy? Okay. Good Lord Jesus, it is what it is. Just because someone says some dumb women don't mean all women. Just because somebody says dumb men don't mean all men are stupid. But there are stupid people on both sides. U.S. District Judge Aaron Stewart ordered court marshals to escort her out The uproar unfolded before the jury was seated. Hotel security officer testified that Combs paid $100,000 to suppress assault video. Eddie Garcia, a former security supervisor at the Intercontinental Hotel Los Angeles, testified yesterday that Combs and his team desperately wanted to get the sole copy of the security video, that showed the music mogul attacking Victoria in March 2016 in exchange for $100,000 divvied among the hotel security team members. Garcia testified that he signed a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, that called for silence and the destruction of evidence. Garcia admitted on the stand that he was so nervous about the NDA that he didn't read it all before he signed it. He said Combs presented stacks of cash in a brown paper bag and that he used his share of the bank to buy a used car. Who is expected to testify today? Frank Piazza, a forensic video expert, and Bryana, who alleges that Combs dangled her over an apartment balcony, may testify today. Yesterday, prosecutors said that they were concerned about victim two's identity, who is referred to with the pseudonym Jane. Jane is expected to take the stand tomorrow. And that is everything you need to know about the 16th day of Diddy's trial there. Now, I did see something. Now, allegedly, right? Allegedly. Now, I have seen this on YouTube today. Apparently, Ray J named in court as one of Cassie's drug dealers. Ray J. Do you see why no one likes your ass? Do you see why Brandy doesn't deal with you? Do you see why no one really wants you around? Bruh. Really? What the fuck is wrong with you? So you mean to tell me that you're out here as a newscaster, but yet you forgot your shit in this? Child. Oh, Lord Jesus. In the words of Stitch, stupid head. Let's go to ABC News for some dynamic video to add to the coverage here. Here we go.
I'm the devil and I could kill you. Those are the words that Bryana Bongolan just testified that Sean Diddy Combs once threatened her with. Bongolan, a friend of Cassie Ventura, is on the witness stand right now testifying that the music mogul dangled her over a 17-story balcony. Bongolan testifying that the incident left her with bruises, neck and back pain, along with night terrors and paranoia. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all the charges and denies any wrongdoing. Legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmeyer joins me now from outside court. All right, Brian, let's talk about her testimony here that Combs gave her and Cassie drugs as well. How could that impact her testimony?
Well, it's like anything else. When a person is under the influence, the question mark is whether or not they're seeing what's real or what's perceived. And while Combs is allegedly the one who provided Cassie and Bryana drugs, specifically cocaine, she's testified that her and Cassie did drugs outside of the presence of Combs, that the relationship was based on getting designs for Cassie, but also doing drugs, ketamine, marijuana, cocaine, even to the point where they would try to get off of drugs by cooking together, but had difficulty doing so. And in some of these events, like the one that you mentioned about being dangled off of the balcony allegedly, she herself says she doesn't remember if she took drugs or not. Something I think the defense is going to pounce on in terms of seeing whether or not she's really telling the truth or can perceive the truth based on what she's alleging Sean Combs did to her.
So what are prosecutors hoping Bongolan's testimony will help prove here at the end of the day?
prosecutors are hoping to add yet another witness who can testify not just to violence as to them, but violence to Cassie, that Sean Combs will use threats, violence, and the like to try to control Cassie and try to control people around him. The fuel, if you will, towards a criminal enterprise that he is alleged to use force, fraud, and coercion to traffic individuals, including Cassie, and we're expecting this upcoming witness, Jane, as well.
All right, Brian, the jury could soon begin hearing testimony from a third victim as well. What are you looking for there?
Yeah, so this could be the third and possibly the final alleged victim to testify, because we still don't know if victim number 3 testifies. This person goes by the name of Jane, a pseudonym that they're testifying under. And from opening statements, we kept hearing Cassie and Jane, when we heard about the use of force, fraud, and coercion to traffic both individuals. Now, Jane comes after Cassie from a timeline from having a relationship with Combs from 2020 all the way up until 2024. And we're likely to hear, if the government is correct in their opening statements, allegations that Sean Combs controlled Jane in the same way that he did with Cassie, thus making out that criminal enterprise with a racketeering conspiracy and another charge of sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. That's what we're expecting to hear as she takes a stand later today and likely testify up until mid or late next week.
All right, Brian, we'll keep checking in with you. Brian Buckmeyer, thank you. And you can catch our daily show on the trial, Burden of Proof, the case against Diddy. It airs nightly at 5:30 Eastern right here on ABC News Live. Also, Brian's got a podcast, Bad Rap, the case against Diddy. You can get your daily updates there.
Thank you, Brian Stepmeyer. Thank you, Brian Stepmeyer, and also Kara Phillips here. So we're going to go to Armand Wiggins here because I want to actually hear when Ray J was named.
No, when you're climbing up, when things are happening, people, especially haters, you know what I mean? Who are you and what is this? And I'm like, first of all, is she talking to herself or is she talking to me? And then she's like calling me all kind of flagrant names and for a minute. And she goes, Diddy, these white motherfuckers. It was depicted. What I believe that the defense is trying to say is, hey, in the frame, every second it refreshes. So in my mind, the frame rate was at, I think, at like 21 frames per second. I think it went up to like Fifth Amendment right. So they went into, did you meet Cassie while she was dating Diddy? She said yes. They asked her, how was that relationship? She said the relationship with Cassie and Diddy was very volatile. People in the courtroom was thinking, ooh, volatile. Very much so ups and downs. She said she met Diddy a year after she met Cassie because she wasn't a fan of Diddy. Because apparently Diddy would do so many egregious things to Cassie. She would hear and she would see, and it would just be phone calls. So she always wanted to keep her cool. Just a lot of different kind of things like that. And so she would say sometimes she'd sleep on the balcony. I don't know if that was a nap. I don't know if that was they'd having like a knife fight, like a sword fight in the house. She would see Cassie getting bruised. On the 21st, on the 29th birthday, remember, here's the thing. Once you get locked into the feds, G is.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the part where Ray J was named.
Then she said, they said, have you ever seen Diddy do drugs? She said, yes. What drugs did you see him do? She listed all of them. Okay, ketamine, G, ecstasy. They said, would you do drugs with Cassie without Diddy? She said, yes. We would do drugs once a week. They said, well, what kind of drugs would you do with Cassie instead of Diddy? And see, we're going to get into it. She said, weed, cocaine, ketamine. They said, well, who would have the drugs? She said, we would have the drugs together. Like sometimes she'd give it to Cassie, sometimes Cassie would get, they were just getting high. It got to a point where her and Cassie developed a drug habit. Okay? But Cassie would pay her for drugs. So they said, well, would you ever sell drugs to Cassie? Or were you selling drugs to Cassie? She said yes. So Cassie was wanting to get so high. Cassie was buying the drugs from her. So their relationship started to be, we're just going to be crackheads. That was the relationship. Every time we're together, we're getting tore out of our mind. Tore, completely ripped. She'd have all the drugs, Cassie have the cash, then they'd get into a mash. And they'd be in there, woo, loonier than a motherfucking Looney Tune.
I am done.
And so
it was the mash for me. Do the more.
She said she was selling drugs.
I'm sorry, y'all.
She did want to stop doing drugs. She did. She said they both wanted to stop. They wanted to be better people. They said, well, what did you do when you wanted to stop doing the drugs, and how would you do it? And, how could you do it to ensure that you guys would be better people? She said, well,
this is
what we would do is,
by the way, like, comment, share, subscribe to that, brother.
We would go and we would try to cook. Instead of getting high, we try to go in the kitchen and cook. She kind of laughed. Everybody was looking around like, okay, shit. I mean, are you sure you just ain't high? So you hungry? You sure you ain't just got the munchies, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Or like, when did you try to cook? Was that after you hit the dope or before?
Oh my God, child, I cannot.
You know what I'm saying? But she said it was so hard to get sober because there was always so many drugs around. We went into, has Diddy ever threatened you? She said, well, one time in Malibu.
I thought that was going to be the part where,
when I say backyard, I really mean backyard, just. And so she was so high, she continued in confidence at the photo shoot. It didn't faze her. Already on the thing talking, but I don't think we missed much. As soon as I got up there, she was getting into. And this is the 17th floor. And she went to hell home. I was on so many damn drugs. I'd be so high, I didn't even know. I didn't feel nothing. They said, well, when would you feel pain? And I think Diddy just hung up the phone. So they went into a ketamine hole for 8 hours. I don't know what that is or what, and I think that may have been at the one where situation in her lawsuit, but she apparently called Cassie and said, hey, you got some information wrong and the dates are wrong. Goes in the house and she might scream.
It's the reenactment for me.
He went out and said that Diddy walked up to her, grabbed her by the titties, told her, you know what I mean? Then you need to make sure these documents.
I can't seem to.
That's a lot. That's a lot. You do. Well, I'm excited, kind of hungry, and okay. A Cocoa Puff. And she said, well, what does that do? She was acting like, I don't remember. No, she was acting like she didn't remember. Now,
I'm sure that he'll put it out in the short, but you see here it says Ray J named in court as one of Cassie's drug dealers. I'm trying to find that because I'm seeing it with other content creators, but I'm not seeing an article yet on Ray J being I'm not seeing an article yet that Ray J gave drugs to Cassie. I don't want to keep having y'all on a loop here. 16 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for being here. Much love to each and every single one of you. I'm trying to find it, but
Was going to sue Diddy with you, right?
yeah. Let me see about it.
Like Cat.
Steven, you just invested in my life's work. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Technically, I'm a digital creator, and it's made all of the dreams that...
They don't have the shit. Let me see something real quick. YouTube transcript generator. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna put this video in, and then hopefully it'll give me where Ray J came in, because I do want to get to that part, because I'm just like, Ray J has been saying way too fucking much, bro. Way too fucking much. Y'all give me a moment. What are y'all thinking? 16 people in the building. If you have any thoughts, drop it in the live chat. Would love to hear your thoughts on all of this. I mean, just... And you know what? This is the thing, too. Like, Diddy doesn't really care about color from what I'm saying, because that was a white one from what we saw. He don't care what color you are. In the words of Michael Jackson, it really don't matter if you're black or white. Just as long as you can give pleasure to him, that's all that matters. And that's dangerous, because that means he doesn't have control over his mental at all. Hang on. Oh my God, seriously? I am just trying to get the damn transcript. Let's see. God! Anyway, let's roll on. I'll try a little bit later, y'all. But with that being said, courtroom chaos. Woman ejected from Diddy's trial claims she was standing up for black men in the video. From the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room, by the way. Ooh, things got heated in Diddy's trial when a woman got kicked out for yelling, and now she's speaking out, explaining exactly why she could stay quiet, but her words stirred up even more conversation around this high-profile case. Woman speaks out after disrupting Diddy's trial on June 3rd, which was yesterday. Proceedings of the Southern District of New York were disrupted when an unidentified woman stood up and shouted at Combs, seemingly accusing onlookers of mocking the legacy of black men. She expressed her frustration and apparently did find it too amusing to see Combs going through the court system. Allegedly, the woman stood up in the courtroom and started screaming, "It's not a fucking game," calling out to Diddy with "they're coming after you." The outburst led Judge Aaron Surin to order her immediate removal from the courtroom, delaying the testimony of key witness Eddie Garcia, a former hotel security guard. The woman has since spoken out in a video explaining her actions and the reasoning behind. In the video, the alleged woman breaks her silence, saying, "Everyone thinks that this is a joke. Everyone laughs in every court in here at Diddy." Wait, what? Everyone laughs in every court in here. I'm confused. Do you mean everyone laughs every time in the courtroom at Diddy? Because that would make more sense. And I don't think it's funny for people to laugh at a black man going through what he's going through right now. She added, it's not funny to laugh at black man's legacy being destroyed. Social media reacts. The internet has been a frenzy since the courtroom outburst, with opinions sharply divided. Some users are praising the woman for speaking from the heart. I'm sorry. What? Does she have a daughter at all? Would she allow her daughter to go through any of this shit that's happening or not? I would ask her that. I just can't do it. No, just can't do it. Child, that's crazy. Let's see here. While others argue that she should not be defending the mogul, the moment quickly went viral, sparking debates and mixed reactions in the Shade Room Instagram comment section. One Instagram user, Bell's Films, wrote, "Finally somebody gets it," with 3 hand clap emojis. This Instagram user, Boom Bop Bam 83, added 2 fire emojis, 4 hand claps, 2 fire emojis. I agree with her. We need to support our black men. Instagram user Killer Dash commented, "It's crazy how people are happy to see a black man down." Oh my Lord Jesus. Meanwhile, Instagram user Jerome said, "Sorry for butchering your name there. Girl, he destroyed his own legacy. Go clock in somewhere." Clock into a mental institution rather. I see what you did there. While Instagram user your favorite tomboy added, "So you focus on the legacy and not the fuckery. Miss, please." Oh, that was smooth. That was smooth. That right there was smooth. I like it when you do it right there, right there. That was smooth. That was smooth. Oh my Lord Jesus. And Instagram user Love You Chrissy. Let's see here. Sorry, I just downloaded a YouTube generator here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do this here, because I really want to get y'all that clip. I really, really do. Okay, let me see. Do I need to refresh it? Okay, there it is. Okay. I don't ask for much technology. I just ask for a transcript. I'll try a little bit later, y'all, because I really do want to hear that moment where Ray J was named as one of Cassie's drug dealers. But back to the Shade Room here. And Instagram user Love You Chrissy wrote, "He ain't gonna you a check, sis," with viral emoji. Instagram user My Name is China said, "Y'all thought she was Jaguar right when she was a whole day." And finally, Instagram user _X Taylor commented, "Girl, please do not piss me off." Oh my Lord. Okay, well, here it is here.
Diddy. Everyone thinks this is a joke. Everyone laughs in every courtroom in here at you, and I don't think it's funny for people to laugh at a black man going through what he's going through right now.
And that's what you shouted out in the actual courtroom.
In the actual courtroom, and it's not funny. laughing at black man legacy being destroyed.
How did he react?
Well, I heard he had his mouth open and shaking his head, yeah. Black American men do not believe in this kind of destroying of our black American legacy figures, father figures, extraordinary excellency, black excellence. Everyone has been laughing. I don't care if it sounded funny, it's not funny.
Girl, you really... You really think he gonna cut your ass a check? You really think he gonna cut your ass a check? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And this is my sorry for 2004. I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. And I take my one chance and make it real clear. Damn, I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? That's one of those people where you say, God bless your heart. God bless your heart. God bless your heart. Speaking of God blessing your heart, y'all look at this shit. Diddy reportedly lost not Chadwick Boseman, child. Lord Jesus. That waste of life that should have been swallowed by a fucking mother took me out, child, mentally. Diddy reportedly lost James Brown biopic role to Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, you're seeing that correctly. I know, I was just as flabbergasted as you. Yeah. So here it is here from the Jasmine brand. And another universe, there's a chance that Sean Diddy Combs, rather, starred as James Brown. According to reports, Diddy's former assistant, who was testifying under the pseudonym Mia, revealed during cross-examination that the music executive auditioned to play James Brown in the 2014 biopic Get On Up. While on the stand, several of her text conversations with Diddy were shown to the court as evidence. In one exchange, she noted that her then boss was auditioning for the role of Brown, and detailed in another the production that went into his audition tape. The role, however, ultimately went to the late Chadwick Boseman. In one of the show messages, Mia appeared to reference Chadwick's 2020 passing, writing to Diddy, "Thinking of you," with Chadwick Boseman, hashtag Chadwick Boseman. Mia has claimed rather that her 8 years working for Diddy were traumatic, rather accusing him of physical abuse, rape, and once forcing her to take ketamine. She added she was brainwashed by the Last Night Arts and still deals with severe PTSD from all she allegedly had to endure. Diddy's sex trafficking trial kicked off last month. His charges include racketeering and transportation to engage in prostitution, and he could be sentenced to life behind bars. Dude, you really thought you could play James Brown? You really thought you could play James Brown? You know, I'm James Brown. You know, I gotta tell you something. Hey, everybody, I love Brandon Lee. You know, Brandon Lee's amazing. You know, actually, let me come on screen. Hey, everybody, I'm James Brown. You know, I really love Brandon Lee first before a lot. It's a great show. Let me tell you something. Chadwick Boseman really played a good job. Because let me tell you something, I really slapped my wife. I really did. I didn't mean to, baby, please. I didn't really mean to slap my wife. Now I'm with Braylon now. You shouldn't slap Jill Scott. You shouldn't slap Jill Scott. You just really shouldn't. You really thought your Mitch ass could play James Brown? What the fuck is wrong with you? Now, I could have been the side mister and Get On Up and fucking Jill Scott. So damn lootly I could have. But you to play James Brown? Alone from night to night you find me? Said no one ever, you dumb fuck. Shit. Diddy likes to be up on women because men will hurt him badly. That part. Hello, Wendy Taylor. I think this is your first time here. Welcome, man. Glad to have you here. Erica, hey, good to see you, my friend. I had to come out the bush to cuss her out without actually cussing. Laughing emoji. WTH. What the hell? Laughing out, black man. First of all, the dirt he does is not funny. It just would have been as bad if he wasn't black. What about the black and other persuasion women and men he took down? You know, if I was the prosecution, now this is dicey, okay? Actually, you know what? Scratch the prosecution. Scratch the prosecution. Scratch the prosecution. You know what? If I was in the courtroom, excuse me, Judge Surin, can I ask, before you take her out, can I ask her a question? If any man said that they wanted to grape this woman, would that be right or wrong? Would you want to be graped, ma'am? Now, that's a dicey situation because you are in a federal courtroom asking a woman who is defending a man who is on trial for rape, prostitution, and everything in between if she would like to be graped. That could be very dicey for many reasons, but follow me here. If she would have said yes, that would have said everything that we need to know about her. Somebody should have asked her that in the courtroom before she got dragged out. Fight me! I'm going to turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Ooh, oh, hi. Oh, and hi, Braylon in chat. She annoyed me, LOL. She annoyed me too. Child, I simply cannot. I simply cannot. I'm trying to see when Armand Wiggins said what he said about give me a moment. Trying to find that moment. I'm trying to find the timestamp. I'm trying to find that point of where Ray J was named in court. Because I really want to hear that verbatim. Because I've seen it on some content creators' channels. I want to make sure that that was actually factually smashly said. Oh my God. But anyway, as I find that, how are y'all doing in the chat? I hope all is well with you. I really, really do. I'm trying to find a YouTube script generator that will allow me to be able to generate the transcript, because I want to be able to hear exactly when Ray J was named. Okay, well, as that's getting together, that may or may not do it, but hopefully all is well with y'all. Some people in the building, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Child, I had to give all that energy. I had to. I had no other choice. I had no other options. I had no other pathways but to take it there. What the actual hell? All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Okay. I can't. I cannot. I simply cannot do this. Like, you know, I'm sure she wasn't loved on as a child because nobody wanted her ass. I'm sure her own mother didn't want her ass as her daughter. I'm sure of it. Because to be that damn stupid, you have to be out your rabbit ass mind. You just have to be. 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 Sorry, y'all. I really am trying to find this part in Ahmad's thing. How are y'all feeling? Y'all still here with me? Let's try. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I really am trying to find it. Damn. I'll try to find it. Still here. Thank you so much, my friend. I really am trying to find the clip because one thing you don't want to do is say something, you know what I mean, and then it comes back on you. You know what I mean? So you definitely don't want to do that. But y'all comment as I try to find this because I just like how do you how do you navigate all this shit? Right? I mean, Diddy had his hand on his head as he was looking at that footage of him mollywopping cats. Like, bro, that was you. The fact that you had to dangle a woman over a balcony because you got your ass caught up. Like, there is a pattern of violence and disruption and just toxicity with him. And people like that dumb See You Next Tuesday that we saw from the Shade Room defending him, I can't. Like, I simply cannot do it. Like, it makes no sense to me. So I just... Hang on. This is legitimately pissing me off because I really just like, come on now. Hang on, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, is this it? Oh my God, child. Anyway, hey, 10 people, welcome in. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Like I said, this is the 16th day of the Diddy trial. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We basically talked about everything. There was a forensic video expert named Frank Piazza that went over the video detail by detail. Bryana, Bongolan, who you see in the title there, talked about, Diddy dangling her off the balcony, which, like I said before, it's just flagrantly disrespectful. It was, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, asinine, acid 10, acid 11, acid 12, and acid 13. It is just quite frankly crazy. I sincerely believe that at this point, there's no way in hell Diddy gets out of this. Ain't no way. If you honestly think Diddy gets out of this, you have to be out your ever loving mind. You have to be. You have to be. Because ain't no way in hell that he gets out of this not guilty. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There is no way in hell. And not to mention, too, like, Ray J now has to be brought in. You know what I mean? Like, Ray J was mentioned, allegedly. I'm still trying to find the clip, but still. Oh, I'll bring y'all into it because this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go frame by frame here.
What that told me was, to the jury, she's still lying. Cassie was comfortable. You and Cassie were comfortable with each other, correct? Is it true? Cassie asked you actually the first night, right? Do you get high? Yeah. I don't know what a K-hole is. It sounds freaky. What's a you?
Around space when he said K-hole. It sounds freaky.
Do you want to come to my K-hole? I don't know.
Oh my God, child.
Ecstasy.
I cannot.
She said I feel loose and uplifting. Molly? Well, I know. No, you remember you said that you didn't. Oh, I didn't like those because those made me throw up, but yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Vicodin? Vicodin. All that's going on, you know what I'm saying? So you chilling and you hide and you chilling. That's what it's getting.
I swear, the Do Not Make Me Laugh challenge should be a game show, and Armand should be a regular schmegular panelist. I swear.
You know what I mean? And you just end up on a.
Wait a minute. Hang on, I gotta go on camera. Did y'all wait? Y'all saw that shit, right? Hang on a second. Wait, you know what? I can't stand StreamYard sometimes. I am hooting and hollering like crazy. Y'all, look at this shit right here. Look at this. Hang on, let me go back.
So a Cocoa Puff is you roll a blunt and you poke holes in. I don't know if she did. I'm just asking. Vicodin, and you dibble and dabble and drop sprinkles of cocaine in the holes. And that's the Cocoa Puff. It just developed.
Y'all saw that shit, right? Y'all saw that shit. Okay.
How'd that go?
I gotta turn off my.
And
I did. You know what?
Well, it just developed.
StreamYard is StreamYarded. Hang on, I gotta turn on my camera so y'all can see my legit facial reaction to that. Hang on.
It just developed into a. That's how that go. Excuse me. And they said, well, it just developed into a serious drug problem. And she said, absolutely. We just.
Maybe it gets.
So she said, so it was right. So y'all were doing drugs before you met Diddy. Isn't it true that you bought Kathy 100 pills? True.
Maybe this is it.
Why did you do that? And isn't it true that you were nervous? I was. Why did you give it to her? They were hers. Cassie was so high, she said, true. She said, yes. Because she was acting like, I don't remember. No, she was acting like she didn't remember. Now she started acting like she didn't remember. She said, isn't it true that you sent Cassie to a drug dealer?
Okay, maybe this is it right here. Okay, maybe this is it.
I don't remember. What's the name? Ray J?
Right there. 120.55. 120.55. So let me go back right here. I'm gonna go back to 120.19. I want y'all to hear that loud and clear. Let me turn that up. It took me a minute. Okay, it took me a minute, but I'm gonna play it 2 more times.
Also send Cassie to different drug dealers? She said, yes. Because she was acting like, I don't remember. No, she was acting like she didn't remember. Because now she started acting like she didn't remember. She said, isn't it true that you sent Cassie to a drug dealer? I don't remember. What's the name? Ray J?
I'm gonna repeat that.
Also send Cassie to different drug dealers?
Hey, Nikki News, good to see you, my friend.
She said,
listen.
yes. Because she was acting like, I don't remember. No, she was acting like she didn't remember. Because now she started acting like she didn't remember. She said, isn't it true that you sent Cassie to a drug dealer? I don't remember. What's the name? Ray J? And everybody, ooh. So you sent Cassie to get drugs from Ray J? You know that name? Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. Who is Ray J? Didn't you tell the government you sent Cassie to the drug dealer? Ray J. Everybody, Ray J.
Whenever I'm traveling from the US to somewhere new, I never book an experience without checking all the reviews first.
Oh, I'm not sure. Who is Ray J? Oh, it sounds like that singer guy, but I don't know. I don't remember.
Bruh, Ray J, you are not known for shit. You're known as a singer guy. A singer guy. A singer guy. Yes, Armand is in New York. Yes, he is. Child. This is sad.
She said, oh, okay. She said, but singer, but I don't know. I don't know. No, she said, but I don't know if that's him. It sounds like that singer guy, but I don't know if that's him. So apparently, Ray J and Cassie, or Ray J, according to these documents, whoever Ray J is, we don't know, because she said it could be that singer guy. She don't know a Ray J, but that whoever Ray J was delivering the drugs to Cassie. That was one of Cassie's drug dealers. Is what was said in the courtroom today.
Back that up one more time so everybody can hear it loud up there. Because I'm just like, what the hell?
Also send Cassie to different drug dealers? She said, yes. Because she was acting like, I don't remember. No, she was acting like she didn't remember. Because now she started acting like she didn't remember. She said, isn't it true that you sent Cassie to a drug dealer? I don't remember. What's the name? Ray J?
Sir. Thank you, Armand. It took me a minute to find it. Ray J. Do you know what's going to happen now, you dumb fuck? You are going to have to fly to New York and testify, you dumb fuck. And you in the middle of your third divorce from Princess Love? You Tasha St. Patrick, you dumb fuck. You the male version of Tasha St. Patrick. And Princess Love is James St. Patrick. So you want to say Princess Love did this, that, and the third? Motherfucker, you gave, sold, and dealt in drugs, and you a father? Bro, get ready for your parental rights to be taken away forever. In the words of Cardi B. You must be out your ever-loving fucking mind. You know what? I wonder what Ray J has to say about this. Let's see what Ray J has to say about this. I'm just really curious. I am really curious about this. Let's see what Ray J has to say. Let's see. Now, Ray J, it was said today, good sir, that apparently you, right, were a drug dealer to Cassie. Would you care to comment? Oh, you would care to comment. Okay, let's hear what Ray J has to say about the allegations that happened to him today. Over to Ray J.
Do you forgive somebody for taking somebody's ass? There's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality. They're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood.
Just like you did to Cassie by selling drugs, good sir. You're not answering the question, but go ahead.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
But didn't you say that you and some homeboys went to the grocery store and got 25 pounds of parquet butter for Suge Knight to allegedly stick up men and women's assholes, and he made buttermilk pancakes from the back allegedly with them? But go ahead, sir.
Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize?
You know, I'm wondering, like, how Brandy and your mama are criticizing your fucking ass. Rolling on.
Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? Is that the message?
Well, let's see. What is the message here, Ray J? Maybe handle your own fucking shit, so shit won't get onto other people. Damn, your mama should have swallowed your fucking ass. Moving on.
That was funny, fam. Now what? I don't use baby oil. Lube sometimes in sex makes it better. Should I come out with Ray Y jelly and do some kind of like skit and say, KY just gave me a deal. Ray Y jelly, I got 1,000 of them. Ha 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 ha. Ray Y. That funny to you? It's not to me. Because there's a victim out there that has been.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did he say something important? Okay. Back off camera. Child, I can't. I can't. You, Ray J, I suggest you go to New York, testify, and get ready for your life to be over, okay? Please. 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 And please. Because I just can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Child. Oh, Lord Jesus. My Lord. My Lord Jesus, I can't do it. 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 To Nikki News on Narcissism, Erica 70, Wendy Taylor, Monica B, Coach James Hodge, Linnell Stiller. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. If you're wondering what's going on, we're talking about the 16th day of the Diddy trial. Allegedly, Ray J was a drug dealer to Cassie Ventura, allegedly, from the words of Armand Wiggins. He was in the courtroom. I saw it on a couple of other content creators' channels as well, but we heard it right there from Armand Wiggins. If you are looking for that soundbite, it starts at 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 19 seconds. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 19 seconds. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 19 seconds. Let me just type that in there. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 19 seconds. Ray J. Allegedly was a drug dealer for Cassie Armand Wiggins. So just want to put that there in case you guys are looking for that. It took me a minute because I'm just like, okay, it's got to be in here somewhere, damn it. It's got to be in here somewhere. So here it is. Here, let me do that there. And please forgive me, y'all, for my silence as I was trying to find the clip, because we do not like saying just anything for anything's sake. You know what I mean? We are very actual, factual, smacktual over here. Okay, so just want that to be cleared up. So Child, we're in the chill out mode of the show now. Like and day 17 will be tomorrow. And yes, I'll be back here tomorrow with all new show for you. Jesus loves me, for the Bible tells me so. Child, I cannot. So, what is y'all mindset? I know I've talked, but what is y'all mindset on all this? How you feeling? How you thinking? How are you jiving to this? Where is your mindset at? Thank y'all, by the way, for the 9 likes. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Appreciate you all there. Oh, my Lord Jesus. I just... Flabbergasted is not even a word. It's not even a word. It's not even a word, bro. Like, I just... Yeah. If anybody thinks Diddy is getting out of this, I have a bridge to heaven to sell you. And you can find the sarcasm in that, because a bridge, you can't use a bridge to get to heaven. It's in the sky, beyond the clouds. Supernatural. Child. Oh, my Lord. Just, I can't do this. Child. It was the fact that the woman said singer guy. She didn't say, oh, is that the guy that did One Wish? Is that the guy off of Zeus? Is that the guy off of Dash Network? Is that the guy who does Raycon? No, she didn't mention any of that shit. She said, is that the singer guy? I'm just like, wow, I can't. You being reduced to that. She didn't even say you clapped Kim Kardashian's cheeks, bro. Oh, my Lord Jesus. I just... Man, oh, man, oh, man. Let's take a little commercial break, child, because I need it and you need it. We all need it. We'll be back more right after this. We're live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. By the way, these are the legendary tourists, in the words of legendary Anthem. See the virtual trials, the virtual tour family. Lacey W has called these people her tour family. Nikki Newsom Narcissism has called these people her tour sisters. If you are loving the energy of this live, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button, hit all, so that way you will be notified whenever we go live on tour, do a short, or upload a video. If you are ever looking, right, for highlights of what you just seen, just wait for a few minutes, because it has to process through StreamYard. But literally the shorts are just the recaps or the highlights of what you just watched. So you get the same day. So we'll take a little commercial break and we'll be back right after this, everybody.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic.
McDonald's, I'm loving it. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Wait, there we go. Okay, hey everybody, I love y'all right back. Let's get to the Daily Mo over and head on out here, because I definitely want this show to be clipped. And then just give me a little time, because we got some 90-Day Fiance to talk about tonight. Yes, we do, everybody. So get ready for that coming up a little bit later on tonight. Let's get to the Daily Mo over here, because, child, we need one after this live right here, this tour. Although the connections are not always obvious, personal change is inseparable from social and political change. Very well said. It's time for the Daily Mo over here for Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. Something good is happening, rather. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Dun 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 dun. Really, Jackson 5, y'all ain't gonna go with me? Okay, that's fine. I'll be on with Jackson 5 Island by myself. That's cool. That's cool. Love is winning the day. Visions of excellence and acts of goodness push life forward, continue their steady advance. Light shines brightly and pushes back the darkness. Hope takes seed and grows where it's never been known. The time is right for a breakthrough. Consider all you can do to help it along. Great possibilities burst forward like flowers in a bounteous spring. You're uniquely positioned to bring some of the best ones to life. Seize the potential of this moment and run with it. You'll always be thankful for your decision to do so, Ralph Lawson. You know, in spending time with my mom and dad today, it felt really good to just know that they were there. So the first thing I'll tell you about something good can always happen if you make it happen for yourself. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I will tell you is consider all you can do to help it along. Are you utilizing all your resources for the good, or are you being selective about the results because you didn't put forth your best effort? That's the second thing I'll tell you. Then finally, you'll always be thankful for your decision to do so. The only way you will ever be thankful for your decision is if you feel the weight of joy that came from making that decision. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one point special, because you are always one of us, and trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you, you spend time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, Ross will be great together. Always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, or your best life, or you're just recognizing that, hey, listen, maybe, just maybe, instead of talking about everybody else, maybe I should be handling my own shit. Ray J, make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for if you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you, I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. At this point in the trial, if you want to believe what you want to believe, you have the right to do it, right? Just make sure that the energy you have for believing that they didn't do anything wrong, you have that same energy for if you were going through that you would also allow yourself to go through it. Keep that same energy if you have that energy that they didn't do anything wrong. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love is in the right back to you. If this is your final stop for the evening, good evening to you. But for the rest of you, give me some time. I got to watch 90-Day Fiance, Hunt for Love, and then we'll come back tonight and talk about it. As soon as you see the thumbnail, that's when you know we'll go live. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you. and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery. new wonders in the wizarding world and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.